Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of NHL20 Franchise GM Mode. We're taking the Tacoma Walleye into the 22-23 postseason, starting off with the draft. I know I was saying at the end of the last video that I was going to be back on within like a half an hour or so. Well, that or so turned into several hours. Because ended up having company. My son's mom popped by, and when she was gonna come by, it was after his little brother was gonna eat, and it's like I didn't know how long that was gonna take, so I didn't want to start the stream and then get interrupted in the middle of it, and then at the point that they finally came over, then it was like it was just a big, there was a 4-year-old running around the house, so that kind of distracts things. So yeah, it's all good. Just was busy, and then it was time to eat and all that stuff. So now I'm finally getting back into it. So there's a few things I gotta do when we get into this draft. Alright, so very good. We got those club seats created. Alright, I'm not worried about the trade block. Or am I? So I have two players who... No, he's not one of the players. But I have two players in particular who are kind of being pissy about sticking around, and one of them is Vukovic. He's disgruntled, so if he's disgruntled, then he can go. We don't need to hold on to him. And the other one was J.C. Lipin, who doesn't want to stick around, so that's a bummer, but whatever. We got him in a trade, so I'm not really going to be too upset about putting him on there. Now, those guys I will be using in an attempt. I got a couple of spots I want to try to trade for. Yeah, it's gonna be a little tricky. So I got, if I can nab a player in the, if I can get a 3rd round pick from somebody, mid to later 3rd round, I might be able to pick up somebody. But then I also need to nab a 4th round pick, or try to move a 4th round pick up, and possibly pick up a 5th round pick. I don't know. It's going to be a little tricky. So, fortunately, we have time here. So let's see. First attempt I'm gonna make will be for a 3rd round pick. If I can get maybe we can nab this. Can I get them to go for any of the guys? Look, look, look. Hey, you'd have more than 45 skaters in the organization. Alright. Well, can I take a skater off your hands? Someone you're willing to give up. Doesn't even have to be a good player. I'll take someone who's not all that awesome. And also isn't worth a whole lot. Holy crap, 10 million a year? I am not. 10 million a year, he's playing for their AHL team. Yikes. Yeah, I'm not that desperate. Maybe take this guy off your hands? No, because he's not signed yet, so I need to take a player. Top 9 forward, possibly, they say. Well, he ain't worth a whole lot, so maybe you guys go for this? Probably not. They went for it. Holy crap. Okay, well. Sweet. So now, that changes things up a little bit for me. And that gives me the 90th overall pick, which I will get. That's perfect. Alright, now I need to move my 108th pick up to at least 106 or earlier. So that's middle of the 4th, so I need an early 4th round pick. An early 4th round pick. Okay, let's see. I haven't picked yet. Alright, early 4th round pick. I should have the 12th overall pick. I do, so I want to get somebody earlier. Would you be interested in a player that I'm not going to be able to re-sign because he doesn't want to stick around? Would he possibly be in? And he is. There he is. There he is. Alright, that would give them more than 50 players. Well, can I snag a young player off of you as well? And again, I don't need a great player. I just need somebody. I'll take that guy off your hands. They're not going to go for this. How about I also offer you a pick for next season? I'll give you a 4th round pick for next season. How about that? No. How about... I'm not about to give you one from this year. A 3rd round pick? I mean, I got 2 other 3rd rounders. All right. So now let me look at those picks again. So I have that 103rd pick. That's what I'm going to use for this guy. Okay. All right. And now I want to grab a guy, a 5th rounder. And I want it to be a few picks prior to me. Alright, they made their pick. Bykov went first overall as expected. Fifth round pick. Expected to go around 138, so I need... So this would be 40, 39, 38, so I need to make a move with one of these guys. Go with the Nailers, just to play it safe here. And we're... That doesn't look like I really have anybody that they're interested in. Except for players I am not giving up. Okay, so we're not going for the Nailers. Let's go back to round 5. Come on now. Can I make a move with you? Walleye, who is right now a backup. Seem interested. Again, more than 50 players. Allow me to take someone off. No, skaters matching block, that's what else. Wow. A left wing. But I don't know how helpful he's going to be, and I don't really need to be spending that much on the guy. Now, Sloan, on the other hand, throw him in there. They probably won't go for this trade. Now, let's see what I can offer in return. I could give you one of my 7th rounders because they're not really all that crucial anymore. Does that even it out for you? No. A 6th rounder for next year, would that be interesting to you? I mean, I got 2 of them. Man, that's a pretty good trade. I'll give you one of my 3 4th rounders for next year. Alright. So I lost Blythe, picked up a young guy who's good enough to take his position. So in the meantime, that gives us... That puts us in pretty good position here. So I got specific targets. All right. I'm going to write this down on a piece of paper. 1, 2. Third round. Third round. Really hope that the moves I made are going to work out as I've planned, or I'm going to be very sour. Because the thing is, there's several players on here that were like definitely looking like we're snagging. Yeah, the 7th rounders, not really a big deal here. Alright. Did I have my math all proper? Yes, I did. Alright, so we'll wait for them to make their pick, and then I'm going to look at the draft class again. And I'm going to mark down, and I'll let you guys see the process here, that how my brain clicks through potential draft grabs. Okay, so we will now go to view the draft class. So I have the 12th overall pick. Now, if we move down, Hugo Lalande, even though Central Scouting has him at 9th, my scouts have him going 12th, which would be my pick. So that would be wonderful. So if I can get him at that pick, then I will try to get him. However, the other option is, where is he? I think it was the 29th, something like that. Yeah. This was my other option, who's looking, he's ranked 38, supposed to go 29th. He might be the guy I go for in the first place, so unless he goes early, I might just snag him instead of Lalande, because again, it's an elite high. He's expected very, very strong possibility of being an elite. So that will still be, he will still be my priority. So that's who I think I'm still aiming for. And then the 44th one overall. And that's assuming that, you know, one of these other guys don't slide. Now, if nobody snags him, Perez will be my next pick. And if we don't get Perez, then we'll go for whoever is best that the next option might be. So maybe that's Forstrom, I don't know. Then we will have the 74th overall pick. So let's move. All right, and that is Bell. So Ron Bell should not be an issue snagging. We should be able to get him without any problem here. And if he gets nabbed before us, then I just grab Sontag, except the thing is, I have the 76th pick overall as well. So I believe I will also be able to pick him up. And if not, we've got Ken Sutter sitting here just asking to go. So our next pick would be number 90, and that will be Mr. Barry. Where is he? All right, so he's supposed to go 97th overall. I traded to get the 90th pick to make sure that I can get him. The reason, as you can see, medium chance of being a franchise player. And if he's not going to be a franchise player, he's probably going to be an elite player. So another elite offensive defenseman in my system is definitely something that I want to make happen. So after that guy, my next pick would be the 103rd overall pick, which is what I plan to use to pick up. Where is he? Right here, Jay Cook. Now, even though he's not an elite, he's marked down as a gem, as you can see that green gem over there. So he may end up being a top 4 defenseman. He may be really good. So he's worth taking a chance on. He's worth making some moves and acquiring. So the next one would be the 108th pick, which I believe is going to be... Yep. Gotcha. Yep. That would be my next one. Just write this down. Okay, then we'd have the 118th pick, which is what I was going to use. Actually, this will be a the best available guy, which may be Fiddler. We'll just see who the best available guy is, because the next selection that I'm going to make is going to be, where is he? Be the 136th overall pick. That would be Volpetti. Where is he? Okay. So with the 136th pick, that's going to be the one that I'm using for Volpetti, who is a potentially franchise quality player. Defensive defenseman. All right. And then we have our 140th pick. Ah, you jerks. How dare you make your selection and interrupt this whole process that I'm on here. So for the most part, those were like the crucial guys that I was really looking to nab. And everyone else, like all my 7th rounders, are just whoever's going to be the best available. And honestly, I think it's going to be the same thing from 5th round on. So I don't really need to look at these at this point. So, now that I've made my crucial moves, and this is definitely the this is the draft where I'm looking at snagging as many top quality guys as I possibly can. See, Lalande got snagged. So he went 9th after all, even though they said, oh, we think he's going to go 12th. So he didn't go 12th, though, did he? No. Well, a medium elite is not as good as a high elite, and that's what we are. That's what we are picking. So, all right. So we're picking Hordichuk. It says he's a high elite. Watch is going to be a bottom 6 forward. What does he end up as? Top 9 forward. Well, real quick, what did Lalande end up being? Top 6 forward. All right. Well, that's okay. That's okay. It's not like it was a bad selection. Let's go to our next pick. Is Perez available? As expected, he is. So, Yahir Perez goes from an elite medium and becomes top 6 defenseman. All right. It's not bad, right? All right, with our 74th pick, we're looking for Mr. Bell. All right. Our Bell is available. So we should be able to get him in Sontag. Let's see, do things work out the way that I hope they work out. You go from an elite medium, and you are actually a top 6 defenseman. Okay. Ah, and he's a starter. Okay, whatever. I got a bunch of goaltenders in the pipeline, so I'm not going to be too upset. And as it turns out, we have, like I said, actually, I do have Foligno. I'm good on goaltenders. I need my forwards and my defenseman prospects to build up. So let's see. Suter, we're going to go for you. An elite medium 2, top 9 forward. Okay. So not who we initially expected to get. Oh, real quick, what were the other rankings overall that we were getting out of these guys? 60. $61. What was our first rounder? A 61. Damn. Cardle ended up being a stud. Alright, up to our 90th pick. This should be Mr. Barry. Alright, franchise, medium. What does he turn out to be? Is this a franchise player? Is it? No, but he's still an elite. He's still an elite player. Starting at a 48, which is kind of upsetting. But that just means it's going to take him a little while to be ready to play in the NHL, and that's okay. That's perfectly fine. Number 103, this will be Mr. Cook. Which hopefully things didn't go sideways on me, and nope. Okay, so this is the gem. So this was the one that I made a trade for, rolling the dice to see if this guy truly is a top 4 defenseman. Is he truly going to be all he's cracked up to be? He is a top 4 defenseman. So he could end up being a big part of our future. Could be. Not a guarantee. There's no guarantee here. Alright, so Galachenuk, or Galachenuk, however you say his last name. That's who we're going for next. What do you end up being? 7th defenseman, so he's kind of a bust. But that's alright. We can always use him for a trade flip at some point. Okay, 118th. This will be the best available. Let's see what we have. Alright, well, Patty's the one we're going for next. Anything below 136 would be these guys here. Well, it said injury prone. We don't need that. We could go for... Dwayne Fiddler. Well, he's got a lot of goals. He's injury prone, which kind of sucks. But, you know what? We might as well go for it. All right there, Fiddler. Bottom 6 forward. Okay. Again, 4th round pick. Could be something, could be... And now is going to be... I think this was the other franchise player, Patty. Yep. Are you by any chance a franchise player, my friend? Probably not, but even if you're not, are you an elite? He is an elite. All right, all right. That's fine. I mean, we ended up with 2 players that have an elite possible, you know, future. A top 4 defenseman. And we still got picks to make. So... these picks are all going to be... whatever comes up. What's with all the guys named Dakota? And everyone named Dakota is injury prone. I mean, so we'll have a North and a South Dakota on our team. That's if this guy even turns out to be anything. From an elite low to 7th defenseman. That's a drop. But that's okay, because like I said, we can flip him. Alright. Here we go into the late rounds. Oh, look at this. Another elite just sitting there saying, please, trust me. I'm going to turn out to be something special. Even though I get hurt. Alright. Take a chance. Let's see. From elite low to 7th defenseman. Wah, wah. It's okay. These are the late rounds. We're not worried about these. We got the players that we were really hoping to get. Okay. Stu Exelby. know I see a number coming up that I'm interested in. Okay, Stu. What do you turn out to be? Bottom 6 guy? I see a Kovalchuk on the horizon. Abraham Kovalchuk. No weaknesses? Are you freaking kidding me? He looks like he could be a hell of a freaking selection here. This guy might. He might turn into something special. All right, and our last selection. Not only our last selection, but the last selection of the entire. Jerome Howell. Grinder. It's a big boy. 6'4", 214. He's a big boy, but he's injury prone. Yeah, this guy's name is Champion. Do I take another chance on a goaltender? Or go for the big bruiser? I think I'll go for the goaltender. So, Dubnik, let's see what you turn into. I'm not gonna know. Not gonna know until I look into my contracts. Fringe starter, that's what he is. Okay. Alright, I did shed a little bit of money from the trades that I made earlier. So now we get into the re-sign stage. Following scouts. Oh boy, alright. Gotta give everybody money. Only 2 years, really? I'm gonna do this with you every couple of years. You're a pain in the ass. One thing I've had issues with is when I've tried to put them up for like another year, like if they're asking for 2 years and I try to get them to sign for like 3 or 4, that they complain. Even when I'm giving them like a decent raise, because I'm not about to give people like crazy money to be a scout. But even then it would be like, you know, it's not the contract I had hoped for. And it's like, okay. Oh, Ashton Wang. And I still got to find 2 more coaches. And that'll be something I do off stream, because sometimes that turns into a absolute pain in the ass, because like you have to have the right team, like coaching team chemistry, and you have to have the right size of a team and the right market for the team and the right types of fans. Like sometimes it's like it's a real pain in the ass to get someone to sign just because like, oh, I don't want a hardcore fan base, you know, or whatever the hell it is, you know. It's kind of dumb. All right, so I got some people that are about to become free agents, so we need to take care of that. Perfetti is going to ask for a phenomenal amount of money. It's going to be like 10 million. Wow, wow. Really? Well, I would like to lock him up for a long time, so we're going to offer him 8 million. I mean, he's our top player. Like he's our best overall, our best guy. Cannot imagine he would refuse that. Maximov. You're looking for the same type of contract, huh? Well, hold on. Let me see something. 40 assists. I mean, he is a contributing guy here, so can't exactly say he's not worth it. He's a 79 overall, and he's a kid. So 6 years will bring him to when he's 30. Have you go 100 grand more than what you're asking for. Now, Schmaltz. Okay, I think that's fair. Let me boost you up 100 grand more than what you were originally asking about. Let's just see if that works. Dakota Da Silva, another one that, I mean, and he didn't even play every game. He was out for some games, and he just keeps getting better, so he's going to be commanding a pretty steep contract too. Maybe not. Can I get him for 8 years? Eight years for more than what he's asking for. If I can sign him for under 6 for 8 years, unless he turns into a complete bust. Oh man, here's another guy who's been... Oh, he didn't have as good of a year this year. Yeah, he had a... No, he's not petering off too much. Let's see what he's asking for here. Very fair. Let's lock you up. Johnson. Luke Johnson. Should not be asking for a lot of money. Nah. Alright there, Johnson. Let's hold on to you for 4 more years. Free poo. I don't know why they have him listed with the AHL thing next to him, because he's been in our main roster all season. For under 4, I think he's worth it. Nathan Walker, 29 years old, and he's cheap. Look at this. We can keep this guy around for a long, long, long time. Even if he just ends up being a AHLer, he's a guy I can bring up to fill the roster when I get guys who are hurt. Okay, Clark. It's time for your entry-level contract. Yeah, we know you're signing. Don't worry. Darcy. You did well down there, my friend. Yes, you're inexpensive, and you shall remain so. Reinhardt. Played pretty damn well. Also should be inexpensive. Jake Grecius. I don't remember him. Was this one of the guys who we got in a trade? Very likely. He should be cheap. Oh yeah, he's cheap. Sloan. Brody Sloan. Okay, we got him in a trade. I was going to say, once again, this guy should be cheap. Also a player that if he said no, we wouldn't exactly be upset about saying, okay, go away. It's not going to hurt us. Alright, so now we got a good number of potential contracts going on here. Goalies. Not time for bigs yet. No one is at the point where they need to be signed. I've got my NHL and my AHL guys squared away. We're good. I don't think there's okay, none of them need it yet. Everyone else has been given an offer. Alright, so let's see what happens. Advance a day. These are all my scouts. Hopefully I have enough money in my budget and don't find out that I shortchanged myself. Welcome back, Pooh. Welcome back, Kirill. Luke Johnson, Nathan Walker, Cameron Darcy, Esperance, Schmaltz, Reinhardt. Welcome aboard, Brent Clark. Welcome back, Perfetti. We knew he was gonna stay. Gricius, Sloan, De Silva. We got back everybody. We got back everyone. Look at that. Now the next big payday coming up is going to be right here. But our salary is crazy. Holy crap. $109 million budget. In reality, there's no way you'd get away with all this. But it is what it is. Like if I was playing this on my own time, guys, like I wouldn't be playing without a salary cap. And if I did, I'd be giving myself a salary cap. Or I would at least be trying to stay close to what other teams have going on. So like 84 million, 70 million, 128 million. See, they're way more than me. Yeah, I'm not the only team out there that's got it crazy stuff going on. All right. I don't think I'm missing much in terms of like starting the lineup here. There's 4 centers. So yeah, I think I'm good. My lineup should be pretty solid. When it comes time when we look into free agency, I'm just gonna be peeking to see what's out there, and it turns out that there's someone that's like pretty crazy that's available to be picked up. All right, so we're good here. We'll just make sure that the rest of our unsigned. Ah, see, there it is. Crap. That's not good. That's not good. Oh wait, hold on. Let's go back into that. It's not what I meant to do. Operations budget. Yeah, this is gonna be a problem. This is gonna be a problem. Alright. I already have one person for the QMJHL. Hold on, let me see what happens if I get that other person to that other. Oops. Does that scout come back? Better give me an answer. All right. Crap. Crap. I gotta go cheap because I can't afford anything else. This is gonna leave me with $500. Okay, free agents. I shouldn't need any free agents, but let's just see if there's anything that pops up that's not going to cost me an arm and a leg. Because, I mean, I got all positions filled now, so... Ooh, this. Old Josh Ho-Sang, not playing for anybody. I can't imagine he doesn't get picked up quick. But I'm not spending 8 points plus million for him. No, I think we're good. We have a bloated salary anyway, so. Alright, thanks. Probably didn't need to give everybody a raise, but whatever. Alright. Well, that'll do it for that, because I don't really, yeah, I don't have anything else to worry about. All right, guys, so that'll be it. In the meantime, I will do all of the stuff I usually do, which this time I will remember to do on my own time. Do all the scouting assignments. I won't make anyone sit through it. And I'm going to go through the off-season and simulate up to the beginning of the preseason for next year. And what I will do in the meantime is I will have my trade block put together, figure out who to sit there as a possible offer in case somebody says, "Hey, I'll give you something awesome as a trade." Like if Dennis Yan or whoever, like, you know, if he's still being pissy about being on the team, if he's still disgruntled or disengaged or whatever the hell it was. No, he seems to be okay now. Doesn't seem to have a problem. Oh, yes, he does. Why is he listed down on the AHL? Well, see, this is things we can figure out because I might have, you know, if he's going to be feeling kind of crappy, I can trade him away and replace him with another left winger for similar money, because it's not like it wasn't a game breaker for us. He played okay, but I can find another sniper. I mean, in fact, I got too many snipers, but I can find another. So anyway, guys, I hope that everybody is staying healthy and staying safe, keeping your distance from people and washing your hands, and everyone's, you know, being cool out there. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe, hit the notification button, do all that YouTube stuff, and until the next time, as always, peace.